We have 10 English pounds, and the aim of the game is to buy as many protein-packed, healthy meals that are great for muscle building with this £10/$13, $14. Buongiorno, it is first thing in the morning. Well, not really, because I've been up since 5:30. That is when my son decides to wake up most mornings, but it is kind of ideal because that's when we do the swap over. Lily will get ready, go to the gym. I'll entertain little man for 2 hours while she's doing that. And then she'll arrive back and we'll swap back over. But now it is time for breakfast for the family. So I'm cooking breakfast for the little boy, breakfast for the wifey, and breakfast for myself, which is all basically the same sort of thing, but just bigger amounts for each person. I think first up, we're gonna start with the little man and the wifey, and obviously I'll go last, you know? 1 egg a day for the little man is just key for the development. And guess what? He's only gonna eat like 2 bites, which kind of is demoralizing for making it every single morning, but you know, you gotta get it done. So a little bit of cheese in his egg, you know, you gotta figure out ways to make him eat his egg. I've tried so many different styles: omelet, scrambled, waffles, pancakes, banana pancakes. Lily only wants 1 egg. You know, I've tried to sneak in 2 eggs, but literally she knows and she's like, I don't want 2 eggs. And she has to have it a certain way, you know, it can't be like thick. It has to be really thin and like almost kind of crispy. You know, I mean, it's took me 6 years, but I've got the omelet right. No, we're getting there. We're pretty good. And he's gonna have one of these organic, nice and healthy banana yogurts. Not ideal, but you know, if he's not gonna eat a lot of this, it's good for him to get a little bit of food and not just kind of rely on the milk. So I don't understand why I got stuck. You know, I cleaned the pan. That omelet sucks, but she's still gonna like it. She's got the crispy effect, all right? You know, you just want it to look good for a video, and bam, it looks terrible. Let's go deliver the goods. This is going well. Okay, now it's on to my breakfast, which is gonna be 4 whole eggs and then 2 extra whites on top, because I'm not having all the fats, because I'm also having an avocado with it. Here's the breakfast of champions. I'm not gonna eat all that fruit, I'm just gonna have some of it. We've got the eggs and the avocado. This is what it's all about. Consistency is key. When it comes to diet, you know, and people showing their foods on their videos, I mean, I'm not joking, I'm a freak for it. I'll be eating this, and I have been eating it for years and years. I mean, strictly same time every single day. And that's how you get the results, you know what I mean? Sometimes people overlook how freakish some people can actually eat. You know, I'm actually so dedicated to the diet that it is just absurd to some other people. And even when I do cheat, you know, I'll still make the cheat slightly clean. I don't know what it is. I just like eating healthy. What can you do? All right, so what do we have here? We have 10 English pounds, which is about maybe $13, $14. And the aim of the game is to buy as many protein-packed, healthy meals that are great for muscle building with this £10/$13, $14. I'm gonna search high and low and find the best deals to show you guys that it isn't expensive to eat healthy and make those gains as long as you stick to the basics. First things first, it is time for leg day. Been mentally preparing for this one since I woke up, you know the vibes. And then it is gonna be on to do the food shop. I've been thinking, I'm not gonna go to the usual place, Tesco's, where I buy my food because it's convenient. If you're looking for more affordable gains, then you're gonna have to go outside your comfort zone, search a few different shops, and find the one that has the cheapest, best food. But first, leg day.
Running like Usain Bolt, swimming if I can't float. With it, take the paper, rip it clean slate. Here we go, dropping like Geronimo, popping Tropicana flows, boats till we bubble up. Undercover, they don't know.
Well, that leg day was absolutely brutal. What the heck? That's so random. How did that even happen? That was so weird. That's never happened before. Yeah, so after that fun, brutal leg day, it is now time to go out and do the challenge, which is as much food as I can buy for 10 pounds, $13, $14 for making gains. That means I will substitute things that are unnecessary for things that are necessary towards gains, which I'll explain more. Yeah, so you're probably wondering, what's this next to me? Well, before I go. So I've got the honey, and some peanut butter, and some almond butter, 2 walnuts on top. Boom. All right, we're outside where I usually go, and then we're going to a shop called Aldi. I've never actually been there, but I've been to what we say is kind of like the level equivalent of Lidl, and I've been to Lidl, and I know they've got good deals. So it's kind of new to me. I'm sure I'm gonna be able to get some good, high protein meals that are gonna make gains. You know, it really is gonna be so easy, because it's so basic. Realistically, I want to just go to what's most important, protein. So that's got 3 grams more protein and it's 20p more. So maybe like, all right, we can mix up our meals. We get one of these and some turkey to mix it up. So just looking at like the cooked meat section, it's 400 grams and it's only $1.99. compared to the uncooked stuff, which is 500 grams for 3 pounds. That's only 230 grams, and that's £2.19. So realistically, I wouldn't recommend ever buying processed meat like this, no matter how cheap it is, because yes, we want to make progress and get results, but what we don't want is to become unhealthy. And the crap in this is just beyond me. There's just loads of other ingredients, you know. I'm pretty sure I was just trying to buy some meat. It's got to be the uncooked stuff. Don't be lazy. Cook your meat. I don't buy the lean mince. I buy 15-20% fats because it's good, healthy fats. You know, animal fats are good. You want those. Yeah, what you don't want is fat from like McDonald's and stuff. Fat from like mince that you've cooked yourself, or chicken or turkey, is all good. And then mince to mix it up. Just to get different protein sources, I could just buy 2 of these. I'm only saving 20p, but I also want to try and make it a little bit more enjoyable where I can. So right now, we're on £5.18. Which leaves us is £4.82. You know what I love the most is when they try and do deals like this. So you got single cans for 65p, then they got cans of 4 for £2.59. You know how much of a saving that is? 1 penny. I mean, come on. 59 more. 777. All right, so we got £2.23 left. So once again, same with like the protein, rather than me just buying the extremely cheap version of just 1, I'm buying the cheap version of 2 to help keep it interesting, you know? So rather than me just having rice with my meals, I'm now gonna be able to incorporate sweet potato as well, or potatoes, whatever you prefer, because they are gonna be a lot cheaper than any other choices. So we're gonna keep it interesting. We're gonna get 1. So we've got £1, 2p left. All right, we've done extremely well with our carbs and our protein so far. Like, this is exactly how you want to do if you make cheap, effective gains. And we've got £1, 2p left just to play with, because those are essentials for making gains right now. But outside of that, what we could do is squeeze in some vegetables or some fruit with the remaining money. These aren't going to be muscle buildings, but these are for health benefits. 79p for broccoli. How much is that? The frozen is going to give me a lot more. I usually would never put this much thought into vegetables in my life, but we're going to go for the cheaper version, which is going to be the frozen vegetables, purely because with those meals, it means I'll have vegetables with every single meal. For the sake of getting as most out of this 10 pounds as possible, we're doing frozen. That's a lot of mixed vegetables, you know, so we've got 3p to go. There's nothing in this shop for 3p. Do they sell like individual blueberries or raspberries? Like, can I have 3 raspberries, please? To normal or other people, they just wouldn't be eating this. You know, if you ever go food shopping, do you ever look around what other people buy? It's very rare that people are walking around like this, you know? But if you want the progress, that's how it's done. Very simple, very basic. So we're gonna get this home, lay it all out and actually work out exactly how many meals I'm gonna get out of my £9, 97p spent. And we're back with the food that only costs £9.97. Good for whenever you're bulking or cutting. The only thing that will change is the amounts. I'm actually shocked on how much food we managed to get. Pretty much worked it out, and there's around 8 meals here, maybe more. And these are not just little meals, these are high protein packed meals. So the beef mince will be exactly 2 meals, 500 grams cut right down the middle, 125 grams of mixed vegetables per meal. We've got the sweet potato, which I haven't managed to weigh. That is 630 grams of sweet potato. That is a lot, man, and that was only 70p. So beef mince, 2 meals. Sweet potato, 2 meals. 2 out of that. The exact same thing with the turkey breast, 2 meals here, so that's 4 meals so far. And with this one, we're gonna have rice. 200 grams of the rice with the 500 grams of mince, which is 2 more meals. So that's 4 meals. And this is where it gets extremely simple. 4 cans of tuna, 4 meals, let's go. And we still have 800 grams of rice left, which you can put 100 grams with each tin of tuna. And then we still have the 4 portions of mixed vegetables left. So we've got 8 meals there, 8 actually high protein meals. And I promise you this, if you ate these meals every single day, you're gonna look insane. You're gonna look so good, as long as you're training hard, obviously. But this is what it's all about, generally that basic. But generally for gain making, this is gonna be good for anyone to make those gains. And realistically, 20 pounds would get you what, 16 meals, that's 4 days. So for 30, you're gonna get 24 meals, which is 6 days worth of food for 30 pounds. And you're gonna look insane at the end of it. You can happily say it's not expensive, because if you go and buy McDonald's, what's that gonna be like, 8, 9, 10? Maybe more, who even knows? And that's 1 meal that is gonna leave you feeling like shit, making 0 gains. Or you can have 4 meals with 3p left over. What are you gonna choose? I actually super enjoyed this video. I couldn't actually believe how much we got for £10. Highly effective meals for an absolute steal. You cannot complain when you get all those gains for just this £10. Hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe, comment. We're bringing loads more coming soon.